Selling cash secured puts on SCHD is one of the most overlooked setups in conservative options income, in my opinion. Not because, the premium is extraordinary. It really isn't. SCHD is a very low volatility fund and the options market price is, it that way. But the reason to consider SCHD puts isn't about maximizing premium here. It's about one specific advantage that almost no other put selling situation offers. Every possible outcome is genuinely good. Right? The put expires worthless and you keep the premium. Fantastic. You're assigned and you own more SCHD at a lower price than it was trading at. Great. That double positive outcome is structure is rare, and if it changes how you evaluate whether the premium is, quote unquote worth it. But here's the mechanics of what selling a cash secured put on SCHD actually looks like right now. SCHD is trading around, $32 per share at the time he's shooting this. A standard options contract covers 100 shares. Selling a cash secured put at the $30 strike, approximately 6% below the current price, requires $3,000 in collateral. That $3,000 sits in your account, backing the obligation to actually buy it. SCHD's implied volatility runs between 10 and 15% in a normal market conditions. That's way lower compared to individual stocks, right? Which often run 25 to 40%. Low IV means low options premium. A 30-day put at a $30 or 31 strike on SHD might generate 20 to 30 bucks, per contract, right? That's not really much. But on an annualized basis, if you sell that put 12 times it expires worthless, you've collected approximately, let's say, 200 to $400 a year on $3,000 in collateral. That's almost 14% additional annual yield from the put premium alone. But you're not going to sell 12 times per year, right? The right approach here involves waiting for a specific technical setup. The lower Bollinger Band for me, where the premium is way more favorable and the probability of expiring worthless is higher than usual. That reduces the active cycles to 7 or 8 per year and the income roughly, let's say, around $200. But here's the framework that really makes SHD puts different from other put selling opportunities for me. With most options selling situations, there are two possible outcomes, right? The put expires worthless, obviously the win, or the stock is assigned and you hold shares through, obviously, the covered call phase, right? This is, the management situation. One outcome is preferable, the other requires work to obviously resolve. But with SHD puts, the assignment outcome is not a management situation. It's literally designed entry into a position that you already want to really own anyway. If you're building an SCHD position over time, accumulating shares for the compounding journey being assigned on SHD put is literally the same as just buying more SHD at a price lower than the market was even offering when you sold the put. You weren't going to buy SHD at 32, but you'd happily own it at 31 or 30. The put gives you some decent premium for agreeing to buy it at 30 if the opportunity arises. In this sense, selling SHD puts, in my opinion, is a way smarter way to add to your SHD position than just buying at the current market price, which is still fine, I do that, but you're collecting premium that reduces our effective, entry costs, or you're buying at a discount that already makes the entry better for us. But both outcomes improve the long-term income architecture for us, okay? But now let's talk about the 3-layer income structure after assignment, right? Because here's what makes the SCHD put setup really efficient when it results in assignment for us. When assigned on, let's say, a $30 SCHD put, you own 100 shares at $30, approximately 6% below the market price when you sold the put. Your effective cost basis is $30 minus the premium collected. So let's just say around, $29 or lower. From that point, 3 income streams activate simultaneously for us. First is obviously the quarterly SHD dividend. 100 shares at 26 cents a quarter, $26 per quarter, or $100 a year arrives automatically. Second, the covered call layer, right? Once assigned, you can sell a covered call on your 100 SCHD shares. At the upper Bollinger Band timing, a conservative covered call, let's say around $20 to $30 a share, generates some additional premium per contract. Third, the effective cost basis reduction. Every premium payment from the original put and from subsequent covered calls lowers your real entry price. Okay, now I'm gonna skip this. That 3-layer structure, put premiums, dividends, covered call premiums, produces a combined return on the $3,000 collateral that really exceeds what the put premium alone really just suggests. So let's talk about the timing really that makes this whole thing even worthwhile. The honest answer to is it worth it depends significantly on when you obviously sell. Selling SCHD puts at a random timing, whenever you feel like deploying capital, produces honestly the lowest premium and literally the least favorable setup. You might be selling when SCHD is at the upper end of its range and a pullback towards your strike is more likely than an upward continuation, okay? Selling SCHD puts specifically at the lower Bollinger Band, right, when SCHD has already pulled back, implied volatility has ticked up slightly with the move, and the stock is closer to the levels where buyers have historically appeared, produces way more advantages, right? We got higher premium relative to normal and a lower probability of further decline to the strike. The patience required to wait for that setup is the real skill. When SHD is in the middle of its range or extended to the upside, the setup isn't there. The put goes back on the watch list, okay? The collateral earns interest while I'm waiting, right? That waiting is not inaction, okay? It's literally discipline that makes the trades you do execute way more favorable rather than just random. Now, if selling options is all kind of new to you, I definitely recommend attending the full Ark Options workshop. It'll be the first link in the description of today's video. 90 minutes long. At the end, you get my 15 favorite stocks under 30 bucks, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade lock template, all completely for free. So make sure to attend that after today's video. But let's talk about the comparison to just simply buying SCHD. And this is the alternative. Instead of selling a put, you just buy 100 shares of SCHD at $32 today. If you buy at 32 and the stock pulls back to 29, you have an unrealized loss and a cost basis that's $3 above the current price. If you sold the $30 put and were assigned at 29, you have shares at an effective cost basis of $29.72. You've entered at a better price with premium already collected. If you buy at 32 and the stock keeps running to 36, you benefit from the $4 of appreciation. If you sold the $30 put and it expires worthless, you collected 28 bucks of premium, the stock appreciated without you. You missed the $4 gain, but you collected a premium for agreeing to buy at that price that really never arrived. The put route produces a slightly worse outcome if the stock rallies strongly and a better outcome if the stock pulls back. For disciplined SCHD accumulators who aren't trying to capture every upside move but want to own more shares at better prices, the put is a reasonable alternative entry mechanism. I like to do both of these to be honest with you, right? Especially on SCHD. The premium alone, let's say $20 a contract per month, it's obviously is not the reason to sell SCHD puts, right? The premium is modest for sure, and the return on collateral is way lower than obviously individual stocks offer. But in my opinion, the real reason to sell SCHD puts is the structure of the outcome. You're collecting premium for agreeing to buy a fund that you already want to own at a price lower than what it's currently trading at. If you get assigned, you enter a 3-layer income structure that generates dividends and obviously covered call income on top of the original put premium. If you don't get assigned, right, you collected premium for capital that was ready to deploy into the fund at an attractive price anyway, right? For investors who are actively accumulating SCHD and have cash set aside for future purchases, the put is a way more efficient mechanism than just standing limit order. The premium makes the entry cost lower. The assignment outcome is not the problem. It's literally the intention. I got some questions for you guys as always in that comment section. Number 1, are you currently accumulating SCHD and have you considered using puts as an entry mechanism rather than only just buying them at the current market price? And number 2, after seeing the 3-layer income structure from put premium, dividends, and potential covered call premiums, does the modest put premium feel a little bit more justified in that context? I would love to spark that conversation down below in the comment section. Also, if you're new to all this stuff, definitely attend the full Ark Options workshop. It's 90 minutes long. You get some incredible free gifts at the end. My 15 favorite stocks under 30 bucks, my 2 premium calculators, and my full trade lock template. You'll find that as the first link in the description of today's video. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.